Okay, hello guys, welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be talking about the Great Algerian Tragedy. Okay, so we're switching things up a bit. We're going to 32 kW. So this is 32 years into the Cold War. Previously we've done stuff up to 7 years, I think. Maybe a bit further into the Cold War, but not too much further. So yeah, we're really getting into the meat and potatoes. We're going straight in. I thought I'd mix it up a bit, do a bit of a different episode, like less focus on the battles, more focus on a crucial point in the war. There wasn't so much a battle, but more of a big event. Okay, so as it says here, it was a tipping point in the Cold War. So this is after. So you've got Pangaea here. This is after Atlantis rises up and the Karma demons rise up. So it is at the height of the Cold War, basically. And basically, in in Pangaea, which is here, in Pangaea, the cavemen had finally pushed up in Pangaea to make a settlement in uh what was Algeria, the ancient Algeria. Um, uh, they pushed there to create a city known as Algon. Okay, Algon was a great city. It was a hub of commerce. It was the biggest city in the caveman empire. It was absolutely massive. It was amazing. Had millions of people living there, right? But and the dinosaurs they were being crushed by the Algonian army. So the Algonian army consisted of I think it was like 10,000 of the greatest Algonian soldiers, and they just decimated several. I'll have to go into some of the great Algonian victories. That'll be a later episode. But yeah, Algonia and yeah, the Algonians and Algon basically they were a powerhouse. Okay, and then the dinosaurs were like, hang on a minute, these guys need to get destroyed. We can't have these guys here. So we see the dinosaurs bring in the karma bomb of the karma demons. Okay, as you can see in this picture here, it is just like a big statue, but it's so karmically charged that it acts as a bomb. Okay, so the dragons they would fly over the city. Okay, and they would drop the bomb. Okay, it was 10 times more powerful than a nuclear bomb. It didn't vaporize the city or anything. It was subjected to basically intense fires. It was like a big explosion, all that kind of stuff. But also, it was paired with MKA. MKA is mass karmic alignment. Okay, so MKA is a bit people don't really know how to use the term, and I see it being thrown around a lot. By mass, it does mean like mass is a group and it's karmic alignment. So realistically, it should just be called karmic alignment, not mass karmic alignment. But it's debatable. So in this time, obviously, if this is cavemen and this is karma, they're very much severed. Okay, that's why they're technically true non-karmic beings. Okay, so when they're subjected to MK, their DNA dissolves into karmic fluid, which basically burns. It just burns through them, and then they're subjected to memory loss, insanity, and the insanity makes them believe in karma so strongly they themselves become karma creatures. So you see these cavemen, they having been so originally against karma, you see them slowly become more and more and more obsessed with karma. Okay, you see them running the whole like karma show. They they pray to the karma demons. They embody karma. They bring about karmic revolutions. The Great Karmic Revolution was started by quite a few survivors of like the descendants of the survivors of Algon. Okay, that you might know about the Karma Revolution. I'll touch on it later, but it's basically a mass revolution of technology in the karmic way. It's in the industrial, cultural. I'll have to go into depth in another episode. But yeah, these cavemen they were so completely opposed to karma that they were so susceptible to this MKA. So after this tragedy, okay, hundreds of thousands of cavemen they were angry, okay, especially in the southeast of India and parts of Tibet. So Algon had basically set up like this sister city. You kind of see them like where like there's this town in France, a town in England, and they're like sister towns, stuff like that. Well, here Algon was setting up sister cities in a way that would help them in commerce, but also it would just help. It would be like a helping hand for the leader of these cities to be like, hey, can you help me out? That kind of stuff. So these places were severely affected by the fall of Algon. Algon was helping them so much, and they've gone. So the unified force took revenge, basically. Well, they were there to take revenge. All of these troops they marched to the Karma Palace. Okay, so the march on the Karma Palace was a great push to take the Karma Palace. The Karma Palace was a place situated somewhere in Pangaea. We're not too sure at the moment. There are some more places being like studied and looked at to see if they are the Karma Palace. Not many people know that much about the Karma Palace, but so we're just trying to narrow it down. So I think when if it gets all resolved, I'll make an episode on. But yeah, the Karma Palace was supposedly this beautiful red palace with a big Karma demon face above it, watching down over the valley. And the cavemen, they just came, and as you can see here, they marched up to it, and reports say they set it on fire. They did. They killed. They managed to kill a lesser Karma. That was pivotal, okay? This was the first Karma demon killed by cavemen in the whole war. Okay, Karma demons were terrified of this. They retracted all the soldiers from the Karma Palace. That's what we know for certain. The Karma Palace became a great caveman palace after this. They took down the Karma demon statue. They took it down and they replaced it with a great mammoth statue with an Algonian soldier riding on top. Okay, so basically this did happen early 33 Karma War, but basically this whole event was all because Algon was so powerful. So as you see the pictures here from the time, it's all on fire, it's all broken, it's all like abandoned, there are people running away. It's crazy how because the cave members is so successful, the Karma Demons just wouldn't have any of it when realistically the Karma Demons could have done nothing and realistically, the Carl Demons didn't even really need to get involved in the war, and this shows their their pure cruelty at this time. Although, although what the Carl Demons have come to do now is good, you can't ignore that they were built on thousands and thousands and thousands of years, millions of years of cruelty and abuse. You just can't ignore that. So this great event was it really tipped the belief in karma. It it really cemented the very separation between cavemen and karma. It just showed the cavemen were there. They were happy. They were relaxed, and karma just had to come in and tip the scales a bit, kill the enemies, kill the city, everything like that. When realistically, karma didn't need to be part of this at all. This was cavemen and dinosaurs fighting. This didn't need karma involved much at all, if at all, if yeah, if at all. So yeah, beyond that, okay. So some people were requesting that I give out some reading. So some good books to read about. This is not necessarily about karma yet because you just need kind of basic understanding. So if we switch over to here, you see here, the art of seeing. Okay, the art of seeing is a great book. I haven't read through all of it yet, but it basically just talks about psychic abilities, how to observe things, how to see, to clairvoyance, all of that kind of stuff. And you're gonna want to read this. I'll give you 2 weeks to go read The Art of Seeing, A State of Mind by Nathaniel, Your Psychic Intuition, Third Eye Clairvoyance, a practical manual for learning and improving your clairvoyant abilities. So go and read this book. Honestly, it's a blast. Only 100 pages long. I'll give you 2 weeks to do that, and then we'll do a little like a book club episode kind of about the art of seeing. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I think next episode we'll be touching on another battle in the Karma War. If there's anything else you want to see, just leave a comment below. And yeah, that's basically it. Subscribe. Have a good time. Karma.